everyone, I hope you're having a great day, or in my case, a great night. And today we are going to be finishing the video that we started last week, Monday. The Creepcast video for Gregory, was it Gregory88? Gregory88. With Nim. I'll call her in a second, but, this, freaking video took a freaking what's the word I want to use? I don't even know the word I want to use right now, but it took a lot. It took a lot out of us last week, and we could not sit through it anymore, so we had to pause it. We stopped an hour and 47 minutes in, almost an hour and 48 minutes in, actually. And it seems like we still have a few minutes left, but after that we will play Which Spring Are. As for my schedule, I made it last night and I just completely forgot to post it until this morning. Not even this morning, like this afternoon, I'm pretty sure. And then YouTube, I just never posted it on YouTube, my bad. So yeah, I apologize, but I'll post it tonight on YouTube. See, thanks for being first. Fly Eagles fly. No, for real. Oh my god, that was, I didn't, like I said on my Discord notification, like announcement thing, I did not watch it, but the amount of screaming that I was hearing from my living room basically told me everything that I needed to know, and I was happy. It's funny. It's just so funny how things are different when chief refs aren't in charge. But you know what? I'm not even gonna get into that. That's not my field. I'm just pointing out the obvious. Hi Taco, how are you? Welcome in. You're late again? Huh? Oh, for my schedule? Yeah, I did apologize on the post, but yeah, I was late. Last night, I don't even know what I was doing last night. I ended up making my schedule right before I passed out on bed, and I have to get up on Wednesdays because, get up early, because I have a class at 9, so I have to get up at least at 8, leave the house by 8:30, so I'm kind of zooming. It's a very fast-paced mornings on Mondays and Wednesdays for me. Now you can go back to hating the Eagles. Damn. L Chiefs, L losers, I'm happy to see so-called Chiefs fans crumble. I haven't actually seen any Chiefs fans' reactions to the Super Bowl, but I can imagine how funny they are. Taco's working on next space video? Oh, is it the same one that you were talking about last time? I remember you brought up a space video before. Okay, and with that being said, I am going to get the setup, call Nim, and yeah, we'll work from there. Hi Benjamin, how are you? Welcome in. You don't watch sports? That's fine. I didn't watch it, but I needed to know the score because I am not a fan of the for obvious reasons. I'm honestly not even a big football fan to begin with, even in general, but because of circumstances, and I'll just leave it at that, I kind of have to be. Why is YouTube chat being so dumb? It's not letting me actually change the... Ugh, it's so annoying. Hold on. They were devastated and saying it was rigged. It's a crazy word that they decided to use, bro. A different type of stars, a lot of stars. Oh yeah, there is. Taco, are you making that video just because? Like, is it just an interest of yours, or is it for something particular? Oh, finally, it's allowing me to... Jeez. Freaking... Okay. Now, I am not going to mess with it anymore because I did what I wanted to do, and it doesn't look pretty, but at least it's out of my way. Okay. Us calling him. Yep. Alrighty.
Hello.
Hi, Nim.
Hi.
Are we at least mentally prepared to finish watching this dumb Gregory dude?
Barely. I barely remember what happened last time. I could not focus on what happened. What's happening.
All I wrote down for notes was obviously the time, and then in parentheses I said woman in cellar. So I think this was the part where like he woke up from the middle of the night and was like, I can't sleep. And he's like, I hear noises from downstairs.
Yeah, this woman was stalking him. He encountered a bunch of eggs. All I remember is that there were eggs missing from the town, and then he found a bunch of eggs in the woods.
Those eggs were huge!
Yeah, that's all I remember.
I almost forgot about the eggs. Oh my god.
That's the biggest thing that stood out to me. That's all I remember.
Oh, that's so funny. Like, I feel like I remember bits and pieces, and if you were to, like, if someone were to ask me about it, I'd be able to answer, but just, like, right out, like, me explaining everything that happened, I could not do it. It was, I was clouded by annoyance, and I just really just did not understand why some things happened, or had to happen, and some things could have been easily avoided.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
The entire story could be easily avoided if he had just left.
No, yeah, and he had the ability to the whole time, but you know, whatever. The whole time.
He still does.
And he still does. And this is like the perfect time too, because I don't remember. Oh yeah, no, he was like, I can't go to sleep, and I'm hearing random noises, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go drink, and goes down to the cellar, and the woman's there. Perfect timing. Woman is in the cellar. You lock that cellar. Hopefully it has a door. Lock the cellar, get into your car, and you leave. Is he gonna do that?
Call the cops and leave, yeah.
Oh, I probably wouldn't call the cops, though, because I'm pretty sure the cops are like... They're like weirdy in this story.
I remember that. Yeah. The cops are in on it. The entire town is in on it.
Right. Okay.
I'm getting a broad flashback.
They're hitting you like one at a time.
Yeah, like the entire town is in on it. Flashback.
Yeah. And there's like the twins that kept popping up.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Also, some person asked, why don't we just watch the actual video? And to that I say, because Creepcast is cool.
Creepcast is cool, and
they're funny.
Reading the actual thing would take way too long for Nina's 3-hour limit.
Yeah. Guys, I fizzle out. I start fizzling out at about 4 hours if I don't have a break. Okay, let's roll 147:56. So we'll kind of go. We'll go a little bit before that. Okay. Y'all remember when he willingly went outside and stared at the thing in his yard?
Yeah, he said, I don't know why, but I ran outside.
That dummy. Like, he heard, like, the, like, little, what was it, like a scrape on his door or, like, a something?
Yeah, and he's like, I don't know why, but I bolted outside, and...
Yeah! And we were saying, like, it would be, like, if it was more tempting, like, maybe he heard his name being whispered or something.
Yeah.
But no, he's just a dumbass. He Just walked outside.
Just a dumbass.
I've done 24-hour streams before, but yet again, like I said, I had breaks in between.
Plus, I think you also need variety, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, I cannot be staring at the same thing for hours and hours on end. I get bored. Even if it's a very good story, I will get bored. I have a short attention span.
Plus, this is just me guessing, but from what I know about you, I'm guessing that you'd probably, like, even if you were really into a story and you wanted to keep listening to it, if you didn't get bored of it, you would start to get quiet.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Oh my god, you know me so well. Yeah, it's either I get locked in or I daze out, and there's no in between after a while. Wow.
That's what happens to me.
She just like me for real.
That's why we're besties.
That's exactly why we're besties. The ultimate reaction duo.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, deep breaths.
Alright, let's try to calm down.
Yep, let's get it.
I'm going to go get some wine and stay in the upstairs bedroom tonight. It'll be okay.
Oh, God.
Okay, we're starting here.
A few hours later by saying, she's here.
Yeah.
She's in the cellar. I practically ran into her. She didn't even hear me because of the thunder outside. Her back was to me, and she was standing dead still in the middle of the room. She's
not just blind, she's deaf too.
So I actually really like this picture.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
If you didn't hear him.
So
yeah, it's like even if there
standing
is
down
thunder,
in the cellar
like you can
from
still
earlier,
hear people.
staring at the crest
Exactly.
on the wall.
Especially since he was
It
running.
is her
Yeah.
with her back facing the camera, and she's got like ratty, mangled hair, and her she's wearing the hoodie from before, but the hood's down, and she's just staring into the crest.
Very, very creepy.
Yeah.
Very good vignette too. It's like this old brick wooden cellar kind of thing, and just staring deeply at the crest. I knew that crest was creepy too.
Yeah,
Earlier I was like, what the hell is going on with that crest?
I couldn't move. I was petrified. At first I was afraid. I was petrified.
Yeah, exactly.
I needed
All I could
that.
do was sit there like a fool
Yeah.
and stare at the back of her head. And then she turned around and she spoke to me.
Oh, here we go.
She said she won't hurt me. She said she'd explain everything.
So are we just getting 2 glasses and sitting with this bald lady? Suddenly we're not afraid? Oh, you'll tell me anything. Everything is great. I'm going to completely believe you. We're going to sit down at this table and, we're just going to talk about it. Ain't no way this is going to happen. And if I read this, I'm going to need a couple seconds. I'm going to need a couple seconds to compose myself if that's actually what's happening. Okay.
I'm sorry, this is all happening so fast. She's sitting in my living room now. I can't.
Oh my god.
My
So the
god.
Woman is
Oh
like,
my god. They moved to the living room now. Are you kidding me? No way. I know. Okay, it's better than you sharing a glass of wine with her. But we couldn't just have this conversation in the cellar, standing up. Like we had to. It's like it's giving the vibe when you're like someone, like a friend of yours is at the door and you're like, oh, well, come in, like, let's talk, come in. But she's already in. So it's like, oh yeah, come to my living room that you already walked through to get to the cellar.
Oh my gosh.
Gregory, why are you friends with the lady that tried to freaking chase you? Oh my god, she stole your clothes. Are we gonna...
Are we not gonna think about that?
My god. Oh my god. Okay, no. I need to stop questioning Gregory. That's my problem. That's what I'm getting at. It's how they become best friends. Yeah, no, for real. Oh man, he's lost it. All right.
hey, let me tell you what's up. And now they're casually talking.
Just wait for it.
Okay, all right.
So sorry, I'm just trying to make sense of this. She said she'll tell me everything. I'll be back. So
Oh
then
my God.
time passes and he continues with the thread. Okay.
Which here? Wait, let me see. So he said I'll be back at 8:45, and then he comes back 2 hours later, or almost 3 hours, 10:57, a couple hours later.
And he says, okay, so I'll try to relay everything she said, but there was so much of it. I can barely keep track of it all. I'll start at the beginning. First, she says she made the stick things for my protection. She says it's dangerous out here, and she was trying to protect me. When I asked what she was trying to protect me from, she was quiet for a long time. When she finally replied, I could barely hear her. You want to do the quotes?
There are things in the water.
I didn't really believe her, but I didn't have any rational explanation for the things I've seen. So instead, I just listened. Here's what she told me. A long time ago... Oh, no, perfect. You go right ahead.
Yeah, sorry. A long time ago, something came from the sky and landed in the lake.
Oh my
It
god,
brought
it
something
is
with it.
aliens.
Something ancient and strange.
No.
The people who...
No way this is going to be summed up with aliens.
They
Please
protected it
tell
from the
me
outside
no.
world, devoted their lives to it. And in return,
Oh
the
my
thing
god.
gave them a gift. The people were blessed with abnormally long, healthy lives and many children. But it all came with a price. Oh, go ahead.
I had so many questions, but didn't know which ones to ask. So I just sat there in silence and took it all in. The woman continued.
In the beginning, there was just the one. It spent most of the time in the deep lake. It spent most of the time deep in the lake, slumbering. But over time, it made more. Instinctively, I asked about the eggs. Oh, sorry. It made more.
Instinctively, I asked about the eggs I saw in the woods. The woman nodded.
There are so many of them now.
Oh.
They come from the water to lay eggs.
Oh.
And the people take
That's
care of
scary.
them, hide them away until they hatch. But when they hatch, they need to feed.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
we're gonna get into giant alien chickens.
Oh, giant alien
Feel about
chickens.
that giant alien chicken.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
It's plausible.
I also am getting a feeling that this is Greg's real mom. I want to say that.
Okay.
I'm putting that.
What?
I'm putting that bet down.
All right.
Also,
What?
I just want to say, like, I did not get that, but you know what? Who knows? Maybe, I don't know. What I wanted to say was she was trying to protect him, guys. So, those things, she broke and entered, came in unannounced to protect him. Like,
Well,
yeah,
I guess
okay.
he stole his clothes for that reason, to like
Right.
get his like essence or whatever to protect him specifically, I guess.
yeah, I guess. I still, in Gregory's stance, I don't think I'd be so.
It's better than taking his hair or something like that.
You're so right. You're so absolutely right. Oh my god. Yeah, that'd be too much.
Yeah.
Also, it's reminding me
That's
of that
probably
one.
what they'd use in traditional witchcraft.
I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
Yeah.
is an actual thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Isn't there? I can't stop thinking about, like, ever since they thought about said the creature things from the water. Isn't there like a fear of not knowing what's down there? Like, isn't that an actual thing?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's
But I'm pretty sure the fear doesn't come from aliens.
right. True. Yeah.
It
Just
comes
the
from
deep
like
dark.
big water animals
Hmm.
that could eat you.
Oh, I see.
Usually
it's just
that's where the fear comes from.
The plots to
like,
the Jimmy Neutron
not-
movie.
Not like aliens.
Yeah, that's fair. Aliens laying
Like
eggs.
a megalodon or something like that, or sharks or stuff like that.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
At this point, I was starting to put two and two together. I thought about all the twins I've seen in town. She must have sensed my understanding because she spoke again.
I told you there was a price. The people in this town are blessed with many children.
Come in,
but
Junie.
they don't
Yeah, you
get-
came in
but they
just in
don't get to
time.
Keep them all.
Started a few minutes ago.
When the eggs hatch, the people must bring one of their own to the woods. The
Oh.
creatures need to eat.
She was quiet again. Then,
They start with your eyes.
Oh.
It's his mom! It's the twin. It's his mom's twin.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you.
Oh.
He's just guessing.
I asked her how she knew all this, but I already knew the answer.
I know because it happened to me. When I was a girl, my father brought me into the woods with the others, offered me up to the newborns.
She turned her head towards the window, like she was gazing into the distance.
They took my eyes.
I'm so sorry. Like she was gazing into the distance.
What?
She has no. She was gazing into the distance with no eyes.
Oh yeah, true.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I get it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh man, I'm sorry. That was so funny. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. That was way too funny. Like I don't know how they just like went by
It was
that.
a long time before she died. She told me how she was led to one of the eggs, how she watched it break open, how something came out of it. She doesn't know if she managed to push the creature
The fact that
off
that's the
or
last thing she
someone
ever
helped
saw
her,
is
but she got
crazy.
away
Yeah.
and ran into the woods. She ran until she couldn't breathe anymore. I felt completely bewildered. None of this made any sense to me, but at the same time, it did, somehow. I had so many questions I wanted to ask, but I couldn't sort my thoughts. I couldn't figure out what to say. Finally, I asked, "Why are you telling me this now, after all this time?" The woman didn't say anything at first. She took a long, labored breath.
It's the same every year. They come out of the water in the fall, lay their eggs.
In the
A few of
fall.
them begin to hatch early.
Loki.
They feed on animals in the woods. They need strength to make it back to the water. Most of them hatch when it's darkest,
She turned.
even without eyes. Oh, so I figured we could just.
Yeah. Keep going.
Oh, sorry. No, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Wait, hold on. While they're in a kerfuffle.
I'm trying,
Hi,
I'm
Loki.
trying
How
to
are
get
you?
to
Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hi, Otterly.
Is that Ryan? Yeah.
Oh, it's Choir. Choir's in this clip.
If I kill him again, that'd be so fucking hilarious.
Fortnite. Did you win?
Oh my god, I did it!
Got her. Oh my
Yes. Welcome.
I saw that.
You guys don't know me? Hello, my name is Nia Tozaiji. I'm a half demon, half angel VTuber who is streaming on both Twitch and YouTube today. And I'm joined with Nim. Nim Wastring Guy.
Hello.
That's an old clip. Yeah, it looked like it. If you have to do any after stream care, though, make sure you get it done. Eat, sleep, drink, use bathroom, and repeat, but not in that exact order. Okay, you know, I'm not sus. But if you don't have anywhere to go, yeah.
Oh
feel free
yeah,
to chill
Hello
out.
Kitty Island Adventure. I saw you play that. Yeah. Oh god, I
Oh.
love that game.
I put it on my wish list. I want to, if my pay rate goes as well as it should for Friday, I should buy it Friday? Yeah.
I need to talk to you about it, like what if you get it, because it's such a good game. I love it so much.
Okay, bet. Once I saw you stream it and it looked very like similar to Animal Crossing, I was just like, oh my god, my new addiction.
Yeah,
This is
when I created a character for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to. I'm glad you took a screenshot because
Is
that's
that what
gonna
convinced
be
you
exactly
when I created
like
a character for you.
Yeah, the customization in that game is like,
Yeah.
beyond amazing.
Mhm.
Very cute, cozy game.
You don't have a bunch of avatar color palettes at the beginning,
Mhm.
but when you level up friendship with different characters,
Mhm.
you unlock new color palettes.
Ooh, I see.
I believe you get that color palette from Batsamaru. He's
Okay.
the penguin.
Yeah. Alrighty. Also, for
Yeah.
those who just came in, we're watching Gregory88 Creepcast video. We're finishing it up. We watched most of it last Monday, but after that, then we're gonna play Witchspring R.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to it, I guess.
My bad.
She turned to me. Even without eyes, I felt like she was staring right at me.
Tonight is the new moon. Tonight is
Oh,
the
right. She said,
ceremony.
beware the new moon or something.
My stomach began to sink as realization set in. Realization about what was happening out there in the woods at that very moment. We have to
We
do
have to do-
something to... Oh,
Fuck, sorry.
you're good. I appreciate the enthusiasm. We have to do something to stop it, I blurted out. I started getting out of my chair, but she just shook her head. She said there was nothing we could do.
It happens the same way every year. We can't stop it.
But I wasn't listening anymore. I don't
Of
know
course
what came
you're
over
not.
me, but I jumped up and ran
Oh
out
my
the door.
God,
Oh
you're gonna get
my
Where I was going.
God.
You're gonna get
At some
killed.
point, the rain had stopped.
At this point, take
It was
him.
dark and I couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
But I could
He's
hear
probably
things
a
all around
twin.
me. Things moving through the
Ooh.
trees.
Yeah,
and
that's a...
I could see lights in the distance. Fire or flashlights. I don't know. I had no idea where to go or what to do.
I'm
More than
guessing a
once,
lot
something
of
ran by me
the
in
kids are
trees. I
quite
was using my phone as a
are
flashlight and tried to
triplets.
take pictures of the trees.
That's why
trying
there
to
were
see what
twins
was
in
out
the
there.
town.
Everything was
A lot of
happening so
twins.
fast. I don't know what these are.
What are?
Really fun.
Oh, what is
pictures
that?
of
Oh! 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 Oh!
No.
Nuh-uh. No thanks. I'm okay. Yeah, at first I didn't see anything. I'm like, what is what? And then, oh, the second picture is what really made me look back to the first picture.
No.
No,
It
thank
was
you.
looking down at first, and then it looked up.
Yeah. you can take Gregory, though. It's okay.
Yeah, you can take
the
him.
woods here.
Leave me and Nim
there's
alone.
more pictures. I'm gonna
Yeah,
speculate
leave us
that
alone.
It looks like a beak on one of them. I think we are going into giant chicken territory. I don't know.
Giant chicken!
Wait,
What do you
Bee?
think?
Real or not?
What do you think of the photos? The first two photos. What's your feeling on them?
What's what I mean is that to describe to the viewer, it's like he's taking a picture. There's flash, so you get some of the weeds in front of him, but it's like a dark forest. But there is a red. It kind of looks like a skinless person. But in the second photo, when the eyes you can see are looking, it's like almost as if the person is looking at them. And then from what I see here, I can't tell if this is a brush in front of them, but it looks like there's a beak on the thing, on the person's face.
What?
Okay. After
And then below that, it says, "This is the clearest shot I could get. They all move so fast." And it's a blurred photo of it. Looks like a skinless thing.
Aye,
It
aye.
looks like you can kind of see the bone on the face of it. Once again, beakish, birdish is what I would say.
consider that a skull. I think that looks more
That
like a
is
skull.
not a beak.
Sure.
Yeah,
like
it'd
I said,
be.
it looks like it's
I
like
think you're obsessed with the
bloody,
chicken.
blood skin draped over a skull, whatever. But it doesn't look like a regular nose. It's arced in a way that looks beakish. You have to be honest with yourself. Say it.
Oh
You're
my
not
god.
using the chicken narrative. Are you?
I am refusing until it proves
He's too
otherwise.
locked in.
We are in giant
Yeah,
egg
he's locked
chicken
in with the
territory. I
chicken.
don't know.
Okay.
Hi, Frosty J. The big chickens,
Alright, so
even
giant
bigger
chickens are out there.
nuggets.
I like this one of like
Oh
the
my
blurred
gosh.
photo
Oh
of,
my
like, the
gosh.
bloody skull
True.
thing.
Oh, it's fun. It's a really fun photo.
I think
Yeah.
that's neat. Yeah.
Super fun.
I ran for what seemed like an eternity. Ran in circles. I had no idea where I even was. And then somehow, I was back in that same clearing where the eggs had been. But they were gone now.
Oh,
Nothing
they
but bits of shell
cracked
left on the ground.
open.
Then,
Yeah, so we get the same kind of area that we were at earlier, and now it's just like kind of broken shell fragments on the ground.
Ooh.
it was over. I was too late. It had already happened, and they cleaned everything up. I was too late. I stood alone in the clearing. The lights in the distance were disappearing. It was getting quieter, and just like that, I was running again, running toward the lake.
Why are we going
don't
to
even
the
know why.
lake?
I couldn't do anything.
Oh my god.
Branches scraped my face as I ran blindly through the trees.
Oh my.
And that is the
And that
end
looks like
of that thread.
That is the end of January 5th, Fred, and he doesn't I think I said Fred. That's the end of the January 5th thread, and he doesn't come back in our this is the last
Wait,
thread
hold
he
on.
does here.
No, okay, this is very stupid. There is a bit more after it.
Oh, okay.
So if you go
where do I need to
click
go?
on the tweet that says I couldn't do anything, branches scraped my face. Wait, no, not even that one. Why did he format
don't
it
know.
this way? This is driving me
I don't know
insane.
what to say right now. I'm going to leave in the
If-
morning.
No,
Oh my gosh.
So if you go to the
Oh, yeah.
tweet,
It is now you
wait a
welcome
minute.
Inya. I was trying to say how are you and welcome
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
same
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it
go
didn't
to
work
that one,
together.
then
And then it
scroll up.
says,
How are you and welcome
Yeah,
in
I'm
ya.
back at the house now.
Okay, yeah. So
Counselor
after
Peeknya.
that, after he says, running branches scrape my face, he says, I reached the water, but there was nothing there. I saw some faint ripples out in the black water, but besides that, it was silent. It was over. I was too late. I'm back at the house now. The woman's gone. It's so quiet. I don't know what to say right now. I'm going to leave in the morning.
Good.
I'm sorry. I don't know what else to
About
say.
time, yeah.
I'm sorry. And there we have the end of that January 5th thread, I think.
Yeah, so that should be the end of it. And then it goes up to the January 16th one, and this is his last entry was on January 16th.
Yes, this is
Okay.
the finale as far
We're
as we know,
almost
to-
there, and
at
yeah.
the moment at least, because it could pick
Finally.
up any day, you know, these things. But
Sure, you never know.
at the moment, this is the end of the series. I'm still here. I'm alive. I left the house after that night.
Good.
I decided not to sell it. I don't think anyone would buy it anyway. I locked the doors and I got in
What
my
was our
car
purpose being
and I
here?
left.
Yeah.
I'm home now, trying to process everything. The morning after, it was so quiet and peaceful in the woods, it was like nothing had happened at all. I'm still not sure what to believe. It sort of feels like it happened to someone else, or like I dreamed it, maybe. Sorry it took me so long to update. I wasn't sure what to say. I still have so many questions. I might never have all the answers, but something happened out there. I can't explain it, and I don't know if I could have done anything to stop it. But whatever it was, I can't let it happen again. That's why I'm not selling the house. That woman said this happens every year. If she was telling the truth, then maybe there's something I can do next time. I have to try. So I guess that's all for now. I'm headed back to school next week, so hopefully that will take my mind off things. I need some sense of normalcy again. I'm not sure when I'll tweet again. I need to take a break and get my head together, but I'll be back. I have to go back. I won't let it happen again. And there we have the ending of the Gregory88 story.
That's it? Yeah?
The
Yep.
Gregory88 story ends there.
Wow.
You know what's interesting about this one is
Yeah, in my opinion, it's not that great a
The-
story.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
Compared to the other ones that we've seen.
Mhm.
Like it was interesting. It had a good hook. Like
right, yeah.
it had a good mystery, but once the like I don't know how to explain it. It's not satisfying.
Yeah, no, like there was some good things happening, yeah, and then it just was like, okay, we're done. Like, what?
Yeah.
We have so many questions still, yeah, and maybe that's what they wanted.
Maybe
and that's
they
just me
planned to continue but never came back to it, because that's what it seemed like.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, because there's this ending doesn't feel right, yeah. It doesn't feel like I'm not satisfied, yeah. Is the best way I can put it, yeah.
Maybe they planned to come back to it, but they never continued. I really hope they cover the Twitter story, The Sun Vanished. That's a really good one.
Is that a newer one or is that relatively old, yeah?
It's relatively old, but I don't know where it went, but I'm not caught up on it. But I thought it was really cool.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it didn't go anywhere, basically. Yeah, it had something good going for it, and I think that's really the main thing why, like, well, maybe the why I agreed to stop where we did, yeah? I thought, like, things were going to excel.
Partway, it's like it stopped at the climax, basically.
Yeah, no, really, yeah. Oh, Dollar Bill, hello, welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow, yeah. But yeah, that's why when we stopped last time, I was like, okay, well, things are about to get really crazy, so we can just stop right here. But in reality, it fell off. Like, it...
Yeah, it seems like there was a lot left, considering, like, how much it seems we have left, but I guess it's just Creepcast talking.
Right, and it kind of sucks that we kind of just got this creature or whatever thrown at us, but
Yeah, out
that
of
was it.
nowhere.
Yeah. Like we
Out
didn't
of
really.
nowhere. I mean, we got the eggs, which were kind of a hint of that, but
Mhm.
aliens?
It was kind of just really abrupt
Aliens?
in the yeah. It was all
Oh
summed
my
up to
god.
aliens, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
and the explanation was cool, but the way they gave the explanation,
Yeah.
like, I feel like it would have been better if, like, he had found a secret book somewhere where he had found this out
Mhm.
versus, like, him learning this from the lady.
Yeah. And it'd be cool if they had
Because,
like pictures of a book too, and yeah. Like that
yeah,
could
or
add
if
to
he had
content,
even
yeah.
found out about the lady from the book,
Right, because we can
you know?
speculate who the lady always is, but we never
Yeah,
actually know for a fact.
yeah, or like we found out about the lady from the book, and then we actually go out and find the lady because we know she's not dangerous now.
Right. And in his house, like there's a lot of books in there too, and yeah.
Yeah.
And he said he read some of them, but the only thing that we actually got from the books that
We only got
he
a
actually told
title.
about was, yeah, the title, yeah, and what it was previously. That was it.
I feel like it would have just been a lot better if he had gotten all of that information from a book
Mm-hmm.
than if he had, like, imagine if he had, like, found a secret passageway from turning that seal or something.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that'd be crazy, yeah.
Because it's a really old house and there's a wine cellar in the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
and, it's, like, made of bricks, you know? And you
Yeah,
could find, like, a secret room, and you found a book, and, you could find a book there, and, you could find all those details. Or
yeah,
maybe the person who died was the person who raised the girl after she escaped.
like
Like,
his
there's so
grandpa,
many,
yeah.
yeah, there's so many
Mm,
possibilities that could have been so much better, like, that better executed.
yeah. Make sure to
Like,
continue
I
the episode though. There's something English coming up. Is there? There's more.
really? Really?
Okay, well we'll continue watching a bit. Yeah. My biggest takeaway is that Greg has a drinking problem. Yeah. Yeah, he has developed a drinking problem after
Yeah.
being here. Yeah.
But anyway, I came up with all that on the spot, and I'm like like, that
And
would have made for
yeah.
much better story, in my opinion.
No, I completely agree with that. Yeah. Okay, well, if there's more things, I guess we'll keep watching.
The
Yeah.
Yeah.
realism of following the story, and I kind of like that it doesn't get so detailed to where it's like Greg just found out everything. Greg found, like, you get little glimpses of stuff, and you have this woman who's obviously, in my opinion, is definitely.
I mean, I feel that's
the
what
friend of
happened
his
though.
mom,
Yeah.
who's
Personally.
trying to protect him, which is also maybe why when he does these things, and he burns these protective things at first, maybe that's why he gets some of the things that are messing with him. But it seems like he was protected in this incident from whatever kind of creature that's been existing in this lake for however long, and now these town folks have just been living here forever, which is why they're so like, oh, this is somebody new. Like, they're probably super old, you know what I mean? And they're having these twins, and they have to offer them up to the chicken aliens. I'm still believing that they're
Oh
chicken
my
aliens.
god.
But I will say the story reminds me a lot of like Dagon. It reminds me of
Yeah,
the
from H.P.
Innsmouth
Lovecraft.
story, where
Yeah.
it's like a town is plagued by a creature or a deity. In this case, it was like some eldritch god in the case of H.P. Lovecraft, and it makes them live longer and it makes them rich, but it distorts them into fish people. It kind of gives
Yeah,
you
is
that
it
vibe. Obviously, the
like
people aren't
Shadow
being
over
like
Loathing or something
transformed in
like
way.
that?
They just
That
have to
story?
kind of sacrifice one of their offspring.
Damn.
Which is kind of interesting, but I don't know. This was a fun one. I think it's cool. I mean, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about the ending?
Could you pause it for a second so I can
Alright, so-
explain what
Yeah.
that story is?
Yeah.
Shadow Over Loathing? No, it's not Shadow Over Loathing. Is it? No, it's not. Well, basically, it's what he's talking about with the Dagon is basically, it's a story about how there's this guy who goes to this town where all of the people are weird. Like, he finds that the people are really weird, and all of them. And he finds out all of them are secretly fish people, basically.
That's kind of funny. Are they like bad fish people or like?
Not necessarily, but they do worship. I think they worship a god that's not
Fish god.
necessarily the nicest. I think.
Hmm.
Well, it's more. Well, maybe I don't know about the god, but they're members of a cult.
Oh,
I think they're the ones that worship Cthulhu. Actually, is that
really?
Wait, is that Cthulhu? No, maybe I'm remembering wrong, but yeah, I think I'm remembering wrong. But basically they're part of a cult.
A fish people cult.
Yes, fish people cult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ignore my other ramblings.
I remember now why I
Arlong Park about Lovecraft.
and it's because I forgot.
That's great.
It ended like what felt like in Virtue, like middle of the action.
The story about the immortal fish people.
Yes,
I love the premise a lot.
Yep.
I think it's the idea. Like I found my grandfather's old house. There's a squatter there. It becomes this like cult conspiracy. To me, the story peaks with the Deepwater Chapel reveal, because it asks so many questions about why was this a church? What did my grandfather have to do with it? Was he the pastor? Did he come to own it?
Yep.
Why was it changed? Why is everyone in the town around it? Is this why there's cult happenings around it? Because it was a church. It puts you right in the seat. I think that's the pinnacle of the story, and then from there, I think it nosedives a bit.
Yeah.
What it feels like from a writing perspective is that he had a lot of threads.
Oh, it's Shadow Over Innsmouth. That's what it is.
I feel like whoever wrote
Shadow
this
Over Loathing
had
is
a lot
game.
of threads
Based
that
on
were
it.
actively working.
It's based on
this.
this.
For
Okay,
some
cool.
reason, they wrapped up really quickly.
But I was right
We
about
did
Shadow
not get
Over
an
Innsmouth
explanation
being
as
about
to
the
what
fish
eyeless
one.
Like we get that she's eyeless because the thing's bit her face, sure, but we don't get an explanation as to how she connects to the chapel, why she has a loyalty to the grandson of maybe the preacher, the person who owns it. We do not know what I mean, sure, we are given enough inference. We can
There's
assume
so
that
many
when this
questions.
thing came to Earth, that maybe the Deepwater
So
Chapel
what
was
exactly
its
are we
first
looking for?
congregants, right? Maybe the
Listening
pastor,
for,
maybe,
guys?
his grandfather.
I have no
was
clue.
the person who
Wendigo,
spoke
yeah,
and,
Puppetry, hello, how are
convinced
you?
townspeople that they need to give in to
Wendigo.
excuse me, that they need to give in to these new alien invaders. And you could even imagine a really cool scenario where you have a pastor in this old-timey church who is convincing his congregants that this is Jesus, right? Or that this is the second coming and that people need to give themselves to it. They need to offer up their children like Abraham offered up Isaac to God. There's so many cool visuals to pull off with that. But everything I just said is inference, because we're like, if he found like an altar underground in the cellar, right?
Like behind the crest, like you were talking about, that'd be
like
freaking
he's
cool.
talking about potential things.
But if that's
that'd be really
then the
cool.
mom should dissuade her son from going back there at all. If it was to that level of extreme.
Yeah,
Yo, what if the mom was trying to get rid of him
There's
for real,
too
for
many
real?
things
Like,
left.
just
I mean,
like
the
a
biggest one
little...
being the grandpa. I mean, especially
I wouldn't be
the thing is,
surprised.
Pretty much they're saying that the
And she still doesn't want to
this
talk about the grandpa
basically new
either,
deity
so...
that falls to earth and is living there is
so.
offering the town for consumption to eat, or for consumption is immortality, is what they're saying, or at least prolonged life, right?
Give us you're young, and we'll give you long life, basically. Which honestly, I think this is the reason that the story frustrates me so much, because that is such a cool premise, because it is a church that deals with like a lot of American Gothic aesthetics, Deepwater Chapel, right? How cool is that? But then what the church is theoretically doing in our headcanon for it, at least, is they're doing what a lot of the pagan religions of the Old Testament would do. They would serve up their children to Baal and to the false gods so that they were given strength and magic and long life or what have you, that they're reverting to this Old Testament evil. It's such a cool idea, but everything we just said is like, maybe this is what happened.
Yeah,
and sometimes
maybe.
that's cool and
Yeah.
like leaving it up to the audience's imagination, but not entire plot threads, not entire
Right.
No,
character
I mean, there's
changes.
there's too much left. There's too many things given at the beginning that I don't think fully come around, because I think like
Do you
you're
wanna
saying, there's
keep
ways where you
listening,
can leave it to where it's
or-
like, well, dude, is he supposed to find out everything?
There's a
and the answer's
revelation about the
speculation.
realistically the majority
author.
of the time.
Yeah, they said something was coming up, but I don't. Is something really coming up?
that I think is pretty funny. It wraps up the story quite well. I'm gonna skip a little bit. If nothing pops up on the screen, then we can move on. Hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm laughing about something here. Is it?
What do you mean they start with the eyes? They eat people. Why do
Okay, no. I don't think there's anything crazy that's happening here. But yeah, we can stop here and then.
Yeah,
For
I don't
about
want to
an
listen
hour?
to like 10 more minutes of just rambling.
Yeah, I mean, we basically said our piece.